A massive dragon is tearing through the sky above Mondstadt, raining destruction down on the City of Freedom. But the monster leading this siege is Dvalin, one of the ancient dragons sworn to protect this exact city. But his mind is now actively being poisoned. A rogue faction called the Abyss Order is injecting him with dark energy, twisting the city's guardian into a living weapon. A local bard named Venti steps in to help, carrying a massive secret. He is actually Barbatos, the Anemo Archon, or god of wind. In the world of Teyvat, gods walk quietly among their people. Centuries of absence have drained his divine power. The local military is already gearing up to execute the dragon, and Venti insists they must intervene to cure him instead. The mission immediately pivots. The heroes are racing against the city's own knights, desperate to save a corrupted ally before he's shot out of the sky. The rescue operation brings the team to Dvalin's nest, an ancient, crumbling tower blocked by lethal, razor-sharp wind barriers. This schematic reveals how the blockade operates. 3 perimeter nodes, called Light Actuators, channel magical energy into the central shield. To breach the stronghold, the team splits up. As these nodes are deactivated, the energy destabilizes and the barrier shatters. This isn't just a dragon's nest, it's an intentional, layered fortification. The setup proves the Abyss Order is systematically using these ruins to isolate Mondstadt and prevent any outside help from reaching the city. The confrontation takes place high above the ruins. The ancient stonework gives way beneath them, sending the arena plummeting into the glowing chasm below. In the chaos, the objective remains strict: do not kill the dragon. The team has to aim exclusively for the glowing, infected blood clots fused to Dvalin's neck. Standard weapons aren't enough for this. The Traveler channels their unique elemental affinity to strike directly at the dark energy, slowly peeling the toxic corruption away. With a final strike, the last clot shatters. The Abyss Order's dark magic evaporates entirely, and Dvalin's mind clears. The battle is won through precise surgical strikes. Excising the poison without killing the host requires significantly more effort, but it ensures the city's ancient protector survives. The violent storm finally breaks, leaving a calm, open sky as Dvalin regains his balance and his senses. As the god of wind, Venti possesses the supreme authority to order the dragon back to Mondstadt to resume his eternal post as guardian. Instead, Venti offers a blessing. He tells Dvalin to fly away and decide his own path, independent of the city. Mondstadt was built on the ideal of liberty. Forcing the dragon to protect it contradicts that very principle. By letting him go, Venti permanently releases Dvalin from both the villain's dark control and his ancient obligations. The heroes return to a celebrating Mondstadt, confident that the region is finally safe. Right outside the city cathedral, the celebration is violently interrupted. La Signora, an elite operative for an international superpower known as the Fatui, launches a sudden ambush. She hits the weakened god of wind with overwhelming ice magic, immobilizing him entirely before the local knights can even draw their weapons. This conceptual chart illustrates what she came for. An Archon's divine status comes from a gnosis, a physical, glowing core that channels power from the highest celestial realm. Signora rips this directly from Venti's chest. The entire conflict with Dvalin served a dual purpose. It tied up Mondstadt's defenses and left a god completely vulnerable to a targeted assassination and theft. Venti survives the extraction, but without his gnosis, his link to divine is severed, leaving the nation's protector physically mortal and his seat effectively vacant. The Traveler has to leave Mondstadt immediately. Their new directive is to reach the neighboring nation of Liu and warn the Geo Archon before the Fatui strike there next. Saving a single dragon was a noble act, but the fallout has left a god powerless and signaled that the protectors of the 7 nations are now being hunted across the continent.